3AW's Kate Stevenson talks about the joys and challenges of fostering a greyhound.
So you're quite a professional when it comes to fostering dogs. What are your tips or tricks that you'd pass on to somebody that might be considering doing this?
I think there's quite a few really. One of the things is to remember that these guys often haven't been a pet before. So there's a lot of things that we take for granted that they wouldn't be used to, you know, whether it comes to even just being inside a house and understanding glass doors or hard floors or stairs. So that sort of stuff can take time sometimes. The other thing I do, which a lot of people do when they have a pet anyway, but particularly a foster, because you're not sure who they're going to end up with and how they might want that dog to live, is remember to start as you mean to continue. So things like you learn that not everybody will want dogs inside all the time. So it's important to make sure they're happy being outside and in. I think we get told anyway, things like, you know, don't let them on the furniture because it's tough for dogs. You know, if you tell them it's okay and then they end up living with someone who says, no, they'll be okay on their bed, then that gets a little bit confusing. So it's that, and also remembering to give them their space. They've grown up, you know, usually in a kennel, maybe with other dogs, but not with people around so much all the time. So I think it's really important for them to have something like a bed, and that's their space, and you sort of leave them alone on it. So yeah, it's sort of just remembering that they're new to everything and to give them time. They won't be perfect straight away, but they learn so quickly. They're amazing.
That's good. How do you find they are with floorboards or with any loud, unusual noises?
It really depends on the dog. Bronte here has been amazing. Nothing has worried him. I've vacuumed, I've done smoothies in a blender, you know, we've driven around with rubbish trucks and all that sort of thing, and they're absolutely fine. Then you will get others that really haven't been around those situations or noises. Even televisions, you know, can be a little bit of a shock for them. So it's getting them used to it slowly and making sure you sort of remain calm yourself. It's sort of letting them know that that's just a noise and it's all right, and a little bit of a reassurance, but also not sort of, I guess, reaffirming any fears that they have. So it's just slowly introducing them to those things and maybe repeating it with them. So often if you find there's an area of a walk, so we might have something like there's a rail bridge over here with stairs. First time round might not be so good on tackling them, but you take them back and they get used to those sort of things.
What about socialising them with other dogs or other pets in general?
Yeah, look, it's interesting. It's interesting if you don't have people you know who have dogs, which for us is a little bit of a struggle because we don't. And then also, I think because the fosters wear a muzzle when they go around, that can be really confronting for people. So where we might be really keen to go up and say hello to other dogs, dog owners will sometimes see that and wonder why the muzzle's there and be a bit nervous. So we'll find a lot will cross the road. So it's kind of hoping that people understand a bit about the dogs or trust in their own dogs to know they'll be okay. And I find that the guys at GAP and the foster care program are really good with that. They're quite specific. When you get the dog, you get also a little bit of a notebook on some of their personality traits and behaviours and that sort of thing, and suggestions on what they need to work on. So with Bronte, for example, they sort of said, look, we'd like him to do some more socialising. So with that, they said literally to go up and spend only 2 seconds with dogs saying hello and then walk away again. So we just have to try and chase people down the street and hope they'll say hello to us. But, you know, it's confronting sometimes, and it's hard for them too because they haven't done it before.
For more information about fostering a beautiful former racing greyhound, go to gap.grv.org.au.